After many months, I know each of you has mastered the technical aspect of the beat. Well, at least 1, 2, 3, and 4. But there are others. What happened to 5, 6, 7, 8? I've seen whole measures go up to 22 beats per bar. What do? How do we figure it out? So we're going to deal with those other beats right now. Anything past 4 is a variation on 1, 2, 3, and 4. But before we delve into the ones that are past that, we can consider that even 4 can be a variation of 2. All that's happened is you've added 2 more beats. But supposing the tempo is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you could consider that it could be conducted like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or simply what we call subdivide that 2 into 4 separate beats, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on the emphasis that the composer requires. What about 6? 6 is probably the most complicated one of all because there are many solutions to conducting in 6. 6 is a variant of 2, a real 6. A 6/8, for example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it can be beat in many different ways. The way I did it showed it as a variant of 2. I'll do it a little slower for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it can also be one where your beat goes in a different direction, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down, left, left, center, right, up. Those are usually the 2 ways a 6 is done. And you can make up your own as you go along. The important thing, no matter what, is that the downbeat always comes down and that the last beat always comes up. Not to be confused with the 6/8 comes another beat pattern that is called 3/2. It's different. A 3/2 is a subdivision of 3 beats in a bar. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Essentially 1, 2, 3, but just subdivided. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that way. This becomes very important in pieces where you have to alternate those rhythms. Ya ta 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 ta, ya ta 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 ta, ya pa 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 pa. That's exactly what that is. A 6/8 followed by a 3/4 in that case. There are many instances of this in music that goes back almost to the beginning of the 20th century. 5. 5 is tricky, but not that hard. In some ways, there are very few real 5s. It's usually 2 beats plus 3, or 3 beats plus 2. There are variations on that, but very rarely is it just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, without an accent somewhere. Happens once in a while, but usually not in music that you actually have to conduct with 5 beats. So let's use our 6/8 as an example. You can beat a 5/8 2 different ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if the beat pattern places the emphasis as 3 plus 2, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And like the 6/8 that we talked about. It could also be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe that's the most practical because it doesn't show so much the subdivision of the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 coming directly in the middle. Complicated, huh? Think about it when you get to 7. But again, what is 7? Usually 3 plus 4. You can figure out the patterns by now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are variations on that too. It can be 2 plus 2 plus 3. It can be 2 plus 3 plus 2. All kinds of different ways to do it. But everything comes down to the basics we talked about at our very first lesson. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. 1. All those other beats can fall into some pattern like that. Even when it gets to 8 and 9 and 10, there's some variation of this pattern. When you get above 10, though, usually you have to break the bar up into groups. It's not really practical to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nobody in the orchestra will have any clue where you are. So we would break it up and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And you can use your left hand to indicate when each measure comes up. Yes, it's hard, but certainly 6s are not in the advanced stage that a 5, 7, or 9 is. They're part of the vocabulary you need to establish as a conductor. So your assignment for this month? Work on the beat patterns. Do an exercise that varies them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just keep adding different ones in, because your job is eventually not to think about the technique at all, because your body will automatically find the right place to go.